so y'all better catch.
I got big dreams, you walk talk when I walk, let that big drip. When I slide down your block, now they pissed off, like I really give a I got big sauce, so y'all better catch up.
Welcome. We are back for another one. You already know how we doing. Man, it's getting crazy. It seemed like everybody around this motherfucker catching Ricos and you know, catching M's. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, you know what I mean by that. But yeah, bro. So today we got a little baby, man. So apparently, I guess the feds are on his bumper, and supposed to be coming to pick him up within 90 days. It's getting crazy out here, man. Everybody getting hit with Ricos. We got Yellow Beezy. That's not a Rico exactly, but they trying to get him for murder for M. Now we talking about a little baby. They already got Big U, man, and I think they're coming for Yo Gotti and them as well. The feds is working on that case as well, but it's looking ugly for a lot of these rappers, a lot of your favorite rappers. That's maybe why we've seen over the years, Lil Baby kind of distancing himself and getting and discontinuing 4PF. That could be the reason. He might have known that the feds is on to him, so he want to dissociate himself with that to, you know, almost the same way. Oh yeah, Lil Durk. That's another one, another Rico. It's like all these different Ricos it's back to back, man. You know let's go ahead and get into this reaction. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe to the channel, and hold up. Cheap viewers on stream. I don't know what that is, my boy, but that's cool. Let's go ahead. We got it now. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2. Come on, man. Damn.
Lil Baby is cooked. It's over, bruh. When I first seen the initial reports today, I made my calls. And what I was told was, expect for Lil Baby to be indicted on a RICO within 90 days. You're probably asking yourself, what exactly is Lil Baby out here doing that's going to get him indicted on a RICO charge within 90 days? Well, let's break down exactly what's going on. These are Lil Baby ops, arch nemesis of 4PF, the Goodfellas, and they are currently going through the process of being officially indicted for a RICO. The catalyst for the criminal complaint to get them off the streets, bring them in, and officially work on a RICO was the deaths of these two young men, Jack Bodie Davis and Lamont Freeman, two 13-year-olds that was tragically killed when Goodfellas attempted to spin the block on 4PF, Lil Baby's group. A lot of this you already heard before, but we're just recapping so we can get to the bombshell that dropped today. Trust me, it's bombshells that dropped today. So Atlanta PD blamed Lil Baby for this. It said it's Lil Baby cowardless actions that led to these two 13-year-old kids losing their lives.
Hey, did you know
that's one thing they don't play about.
If you were in a car accident in the last year? Yep. Even if you weren't driving, just
when it come to kids, yeah. Ain't no games being played.
Lamont Freeman was allowed to be a 13-year-old for 27 minutes before gang violence ultimately took his life. Gang violence that was orchestrated by adults in our city. And cowardly acts of an Atlanta-based rapper that decided to go over into a rival gang stronghold and shoot a music video in a place that he knew he should not have been. And in the subsequent days, we saw homicides and shootings, and ultimately the deaths of two children as a result of his cowardly actions. And you know who you are. And I tell you that this team will work relentlessly to hold you and the persons that you are affiliated with responsible for those actions.
The police is blaming Lil Baby for the death of the two 13-year-olds because Lil Baby filmed a music video in the ops hood where he shouldn't have been. And because he filmed a music video in their hood, the music video got shot up, right? 2 people got hurt. And because of that, Lil Baby and 4PF, they spun a block. And they shot and killed an affiliate of Goodfellas called Trevante Turner. And after they shot and killed Trevante Turner, Goodfellas spun back on 4PF, and when they shot up the neighborhood, they shot and killed the two 13-year-olds. So they're directly blaming Lil Baby for this.
Authorities say a high-ranking member of the Goodfellas gang who was incarcerated orchestrated the attack using a smuggled cell phone. Following those instructions, the suspects opened fire at an apartment complex where the 3 young teens were gathered to celebrate Freeman's birthday. Police say they weren't the targets.
Here's where things start getting interesting for Lil Baby. So Goodfellas got caught. They rounded up all the dusty ninjas who took the lives of these 2 precious little boys.
These kids were innocent victims. So when we talk about the gang involvement, these 2 13-year-olds and this 11-year-old, they didn't have a gang involvement.
Those arrested were identified as Keontae.
Man, just wrong place, wrong time. Like, that's sad, homie. Like when it's kids involved, you know, and they lives get taken for no reason because men don't know how to, you know, everybody want to spin the block. Everybody want to be the tough guy. Everybody want to be a street nigga and improve themselves. And it's like now y'all looking and the feds they don't play when it come to kids, man. They do not play when it comes to kids. This is looking bad. This is looking bad for Lil Baby. There we go. All right, let's go back to it.
Sanders, Richard Hollis, Reginald Thomas, DeKeithion Mobley, Marcus Crawford, Tradon Crawford, and Ali Caldwell. The final 2 were arrested.
Oh boy, he don't even look like a real person. Like, like old lopsided head. Like, bruh, these niggas' heads is huge. Who did y'all lineups? Like, it's trash.
Tuesday, police had some tough talk for those responsible.
Here's where things start getting really tricky for Lil Baby and really bad. It's the principle, the common math I always preach on this channel. If the police know what the ops did to you, then they know what you did to the ops. And it's very seldom you see the police indict your ops for a Rico and don't indict you. It happens all the time, all right? All right. 4PF, no, well, not 4PF, but YSL, YFN. Well, they know what YFN did to YSL, and they know what YSL did to YFN. That's usually how the police work. They put the pieces together. Hence, if your ops get a Rico, you probably getting a Rico. And in the case of Lil Baby, Goodfellas is going through the court process right now.
This is crazy. This is crazy.
Become a cybersecurity professional in less than a year.
Hold on.
Our live virtual classes take place in.
But day 3 of officially doing something, I think they're going to do something today. Of the Goodfella gang, where they are trying to see if they're going to move forward for the indictment, move forward for it to go to the grand jury.
Now, listen, Lil Baby is beefing with Goodfella, but today in court, there was wiretaps being played, and on one of the wiretaps, somebody mentioned that Lil Baby had tickets, aka a bag, a bounty, on some people's heads. If they know what the ops did to you, they know what you did to the ops. That's the code of the streets, people. So don't ever celebrate your ops getting a Rico, bro. That just means that you next. Now, if we look at the receipts for Trevante Turner, the police report when he passed away, if you look at the literal police report, they listed 4PF as a criminal street gang which laid claims to the Oakland City neighborhood of Atlanta. And they talked about the shooting death of Trevante Turner, et cetera, et cetera. Now, if you go all the way down, they talk about Lil Baby music video shoot getting shot up. And they listed 3 people were shot during the incident. And now again, this is 4PF we're talking about here, right? They says, and the gang leader of 4PF is Dominic Lil Baby Jones. And they say he was almost struck by gunfire. Now they're claiming after the incident that 4PF went on a murder spree in get back for anybody thinking they could touch Lil Baby. When you start seeing the police begin to identify isolated incidents, every time they see an isolated incident with somebody who, let's say, belongs to a fraternity or a gang, when you start to see them every time identify it as furtherance of a gang, oh, they shot that person, furtherance of a gang. Oh, they shot furtherance of a gang. They could have very easily said Trevante Turner got killed by these two people. But the fact that they went out of their way to put 4PF there, went out of their way to identify Lil Baby as the gang leader says something. Now, I knew that 4PF was going to get a Rico for about 2 years now. And I knew this the second I seen what happened with 4PF Nate. Now, if you guys don't know, 4PF Nate, an associate of Lil Baby's, now he got sentenced to 40 years in jail for murder.
Damn.
But I knew that something was up at trial of 4PF Nate. 4PF Nate on your left, Keontae Davis on your right. Them two are being accused of murdering a man who goes by the name of Jaquavius Wilson. 4PF Nate was the shooter. Keontae Davis was present. So when Keontae Davis got caught, the police actually made Keontae Davis bite the cheese, all right? Keontae Davis is in paperwork identifying 4PF Nate as the shooter. Per the discovery provided by the state, co-defendant Keontae Davis appears to select and identify Mr. Nathan Benford during Davis' interview on the night of Davis' arrest. Now, according to them, they used a picture from 4PF Nate's Instagram, right? And what they would say is Detective Grandy showed Davis a picture from what appears to be Benford's Instagram after Davis has supplied Detective Grandy with defendant's Instagram account username. The defense is fighting this. They would claim that they showed Keontae Davis 3 pictures. 2 of them belong to 4PF Nate. So they saying, come on, bro, it's suggestive in nature. But nonetheless, though, Keontae Davis told, right? He bit the cheese and 4PF Nate got 40 years in jail. Keontae Davis got probation. Now, here's the thing. Keontae Davis already identified 4PF Nate. It should have stopped there, but it didn't, right? Because you know what the prosecutors did? They tacked on gang charges on top of.
And see, that's crazy because, see, you know what I'm saying? Having your co-defendant and now he done turned on you. He done got free while you sitting in there to rot for the rest of your life, man. That's what I'm saying. The streets is over with, boy. Y'all better be careful about who you doing dirt with, man, because you're going to end up like this fool.
But a murder. And they did that specifically to tie this or PF. It's a pattern here. Whenever a shooting or act of violence happens, it's not enough to just charge the person with the crime individually. No, they tack on gang charges. So it can be on record that this murder was done under 4PF's behalf to further the gang. And Keontae Davis was used by the prosecutor to identify 4PF as a gang, right? To testify that, yes, this was done by 4PF Nate. So now we're in a position now where you have somebody on wiretap saying, yeah, bro, like Lil Baby put bags on people's head. You have 2 murders that was charged under 4PF. You have the public defender office that came out today and confirmed, yes, we are gearing up for the 4PF Rico. Sean Hoover, who manages the Georgia Public Defenders Council specialized unit in gang cases. So the public defenders who handle the gang cases for gang members who can't have attorneys because they can't afford it. The public defender office just said the office is actively preparing for racketeering indictment on the 4PF and OMF cases, and that he expects Lil Baby to be indicted with others. If they know what the ops did to you, they know what you did to the ops. OMF is Goodfellas, by the way. So when they played a wiretap of somebody saying Lil Baby is putting bags on people's heads, that wasn't by coincidence. They're just lining everything up so the foundation can be set. When they put the 2 murders under 4PF, right? as a gang activity, that was by on purpose. Is not by coincidence at
Damn.
all. And Keontae Davis, the one who identified 4PF Nate as the shooter, the one who identified 4PF as a gang in trial, in court. Well, coincidentally, once Lil Baby and them have been notified, by the way, that a Rico is coming, because obviously, if the public defender's office know, Lil Baby and them know. Well, that Keontae Davis, you know what happened to him as of lately, about 2 days ago? Huh. Let me tell you what happened to him 2
Hey,
days ago.
and it's crazy because a lot of these dudes that when you think about it, a lot of these dudes ain't got Lil Baby type money. He probably gonna be able to, gear up and get his lawyers ready, get his image right, and he already probably been preparing for this to happen anyway. But he probably the only one out of his whole clique or the niggas that was from 4PF that got lawyer money. The rest of these dudes, I wouldn't be surprised if they get in a jam and they end up turning on Lil Baby and snitching on him. Cause they already got wiretaps talking about he got bags on people's head. So man, it's over for the trap era, man. Cause this shit is getting out of hand. Everybody catching Ricos and getting indicted. All this stuff been going on. It's like, bro, what's the point in getting out of the streets, going legit, just to still be 1 foot in the streets, trying to, you know what I'm saying? Like, I thought the goal was to get out the streets and be all the way legit. You can't be 1 foot in, 1 foot out. And we've seen it time and time again. We've seen it with Dirk. We've seen it with Lil Baby. We've seen it with YSL, a Young Thug. We've seen it with Big U and Brick Baby and all these other characters. Man.
This morning, Atlanta police say they are investigating a homicide that happened overnight, less than a mile away on Lakewood Avenue. Our crew saw police overnight collecting evidence on that scene. We are still working to learn exactly what happened and get more information about this scene. We'll bring you those updates as soon as we get them and give them to you on 11 Alive.
The man that was taken to the hospital and succumbed to his injuries, that man was identified by the Fulton medical examiner as 27-year-old Keontae Davis.
It's here. This is it. The federal government just come out with some new regulations that allows you to buy real estate with less money down there.
So a person who snitched on 4PF, they got him 40 years in jail. A person who was going to be used by the prosecutors to turn on 4PF, that star witness gets killed. Now, listen, this could have came from anywhere. This could have came from Goodfellas, right? For Keontae Davis playing a role in Jaquavius Wilson losing his life. It could have came from 4PF because he, was ratting. He snitched on 4PF, Nate. Well, what I can tell you is regardless of where it came from, Atlanta PD isn't happy with the amount of murders that keep taking place within this conflict. And these people are so stupid.
That's what I was thinking.
Yo, if y'all know it's hot.
Exactly.
Like, if
Why y'all
know,
keep doing?
bruh, that
Why y'all keep?
Y'all continuing this conflict, all that's gonna do, bruh, is get every one of y'all locked up on a Rico. Why even engage? Yo, if I'm in the streets, bruh, and I got ops, bruh, and it's wartime, man. And we know the police is watching, and we know every time a murder happens between one of us, bruh, they're gonna tie it to the other gang. At some point, just chill. Just wait it out. Because the more murders that happen, bruh, the faster y'all are getting indicted.
Exactly. And that's my whole little thing. It's like, y'all, we gonna leave it right there too. Y'all know it's hot. He basically took the words out of my mouth, like, bruh, pause. But yeah, like, y'all know it's hot. And I'm pretty sure plenty of them done seen the news and seen what the police said. Come on now, like, I know they seen that. That's national television. So it's like, y'all know that it's hot. Why? That ain't a smart move, man. That ain't a smart move, man. Everybody want to be tough. Everybody want to catch a body. Everybody want to brag and feel like they the most gangster. Like, bro, that's why it's cool to be a civilian, man. Because guess what a civilian ain't got to worry about. We ain't got to worry about getting indicted. We ain't got to worry about looking over our shoulder because somebody want to unalive you. Like, none of that, bro. It's just, yeah, man. 2025, niggas got to be smarter, man, because moving like that, it wasn't the smartest thing. And now we finna see this play out. So we gonna see what's going on, man. Keep y'all updated. Y'all keep me updated, you know. And with that being said, make sure y'all go ahead, like, comment, subscribe to the channel. If you're new here, hit that notification bell so you can know when your boy going live. And I'm gonna get at y'all on the next one. I'm gone.
Every day it's like I feel more pressure, give more effort. Bills steady rolling in the due day crept up. Feel like I'm next up, life gon' test ya. My range close, aim, know the boy a heavy stepper. Things change, rearrange, ain't no crime body. Heart is weaving through the smoke, got my vision cloudy. Heavy stress on my brain, ain't no way around it. Navy SEAL when I flow, no you can't drown me. No brakes, all gas, get my weight up. A nigga on the road, fell asleep tryna stay up. Post-dramatic, a lot would say you too dramatic. The loudest one in the room, never want the static, crazy